Hey guys, this is Dinesh and welcome back to our channel Fit I Am. First of all, let me start off by apologizing. We haven't been able to upload any videos last 2 weeks. And last time when we interacted, I had asked you guys to do a small experiment. Basically, no distractions when it comes to you and your food. That was the experiment I had asked you to do. And for those who actually did try out that experiment, I'm sure you would have realized that your body is trying to send out various signals when you're basically sitting down and having your food. Let's say, for example, when you start off by looking at your food, your mouth starts salivating, right? So that's the start of your digestion process. Your saliva gets mixed with the food, and that kind of helps in when the food kind of goes into your system. When your body is too full, it kind of sends you a signal with a burp, right? So these are various signals that your body is kind of giving it to you. So please understand, we somewhat know, but then we need to recognize that our body is very, very amazingly made complex system, right? But I really hate it when we try to kind of make it stupid by giving a lot of importance to other things. A simple thing for that matter is, these days you have so many apps, right? Now we're really relying on various other apps to kind of give us an idea as to how much or what or how the food should be consumed, whereas your body should be the one which should be telling you, and we should be listening to our body in terms of how our body is kind of responding to the food that we kind of take in. Now, let's talk about food in general. Okay, so we are able to carry out our functions in general because of a fuel that we consume, and for us, a fuel is food. So we ought to pay it that kind of an attention, right? I mean, it's something that is keeping you going, right? So it deserves that kind of attention. Now, talking about diets, let me just give you a very simple example. We had a member who used to work out with us, and he was a student in his second year, and he apparently went on a diet on keto for about a month. So I was just talking to him, and I was just asking his experience in terms of how he felt and everything. And he shared with me that throughout the entire month of his diet, he felt extremely weak and fatigued. He was not able to concentrate on anything else. He just felt extremely lousy, throughout this whole period. He was just not able to function properly, is what he said. Now, let's take this example and analyze it a little more. First of all, there's so many pressures in life, right? I mean, in his case, he has to go to college, he has to study, he has to take part in various fests, do his other activities, extracurriculars. He also worked out here, he played sports. Now, there's so many things which you do in life, and there's so many pressures in life. And on top of it, you're adding another pressure, which is following a very strict diet, which you hate, in fact. There's a difference when you do things which you really like, and there's a difference when you do things which you really don't like. Now, do you really want to put another pressure in your life? Is my basic question. Now, similarly, take this same scenario for all of us. I mean, we deal with so many pressures, right? We have to answer to our bosses, we have to go to work, we have deadlines, we have pressure, peer pressure, all of that. And on top of that, you put one more thing which you really don't like, which is a strict diet. Now, this is what I generally ask people when they ask my suggestion or my take. I ask them whether they would be able to achieve their goal with or without diet, or whether it's really compulsory or it's really important for them to achieve that goal only through the diet. Now, just to make it very clear, is it not possible for you to achieve your fitness goal or whatever goal you're trying to achieve without following a diet, or by just following a very wholesome, a very balanced meal of sorts? If the answer is no, then yeah, you try out various other things, you take various expert opinions, and definitely try out different trial and error methods. But unless that's not the case, I think a balanced meal has definitely stood the test of time, which these diets haven't, to be honest. Because there are various trial and error methods that a dietitian gives out to you, and that's how it kind of plays on. Now, the moment I just say that, follow a balanced meal, there are these so-called experts who will call me a villain or a culprit, because everyone kind of propagates a philosophy that until and unless you sacrifice something, you're not going to get anywhere. Well, yeah, I mean, there are sacrifices involved, definitely. But what I really feel and truly believe is you really need to enjoy certain things as well. Without that, you're not going to get too far. It's not really sustainable. There's another school of thought which says that you really need to quantify each and everything so that you know exactly what you're putting into your body and what will happen. Well, you're not a robot, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you're a human being, and we need to treat ourselves as humans. We need to understand our body is really a smart and a very magnificent, complex process, and it kind of gives you a signal at each and every point of time. So if you're really listening to your body, it'll definitely let you know what you should be doing. If you're conscious enough, it'll definitely send you the right way. But look at this irony. We're building tall buildings and skyscrapers, but we're cutting all the forest and green cover, and we call that development. We spend hours on social media, networking sites and apps, but we fail to build a connect with the person sitting across the dining table. We have such a good local food heritage, but we somewhat float when someone says broccolis and avocados and things like that. Well, that is something that we need to think about. On that note, here's me signing off. Take good care of yourself.